More and more parents and communities are wondering if homeschooling is right for their children. There are several reasons why parents question whether to homeschool or not. Fear of COVID, not wanting their child to wear a mask in school, not agreeing with the curriculum, or maybe their child is being bullied. Today, we will explore the pros and cons of homeschooling and talk with a child who's been in public school and just this last year started homeschooling and get her perspective. We will talk about options for homeschooling and how homeschooling could impact your school district. Just recently, there was a lot of talk about parents wanting to homeschool their children, especially in the community I live in. Their concerns have been fear of COVID or not wanting to wear a mask. Just recently in my community, there was a big discussion on our community Facebook page asking the question, if our children again are required to wear masks for the upcoming school year, are you content with this? And if not, are you inclined to pull your children out of public school system? The response back was most didn't like the idea, but would send their child anyways. And the rest said yes, they would pull their children out if it was a requirement again. Another recent topic for wanting to homeschool has been not agreeing with the curriculum, for example, the critical race theory or the 3Rs curriculum. And some are deciding to homeschool because their child is being bullied and nothing has been done by the schools. With these reasons why to homeschool, let's look at some possible pros and cons of homeschooling. Possible cons of homeschooling. You have to plan school time and activities and handle the administration work of being the teacher. Potential for more stress and fatigue by taking on parenting and teacher responsibilities. Dedicating time to homeschooling can mean loss of income or reduced time in working. Most school districts do not allow homeschoolers to participate in school sports teams. Some kids who are homeschooled recall having a smaller circle of friends. Less daily interaction with large groups of kids within some age groups. Possibly fewer resources such as technology that may be available in public school. Potentially less structure when compared to public school. Now let's look at some pros of homeschooling. You have more dedicated role in your child's daily learning. You have the satisfaction your child are learning, developing skills, and maturing in a way that aligns to your goals and values. Build stronger relationships with your children. You can use vacations and other activities as part of your homeschooling curriculum. Less ridicule and social pressures that reduce self-esteem and discourage learning. No bullying. Connect to other homeschoolers of varying ages and skill levels. Real life skill building is stronger in home-based learning. Your child can move quickly through assignments and subjects they understand and spend more time on topics that are challenging. Homeschoolers tend to perform better on standardized testing. Ability to pursue a child's interest and have more personalized learning, matching lessons to a child's learning styles. Less distraction from students who do not value the learning allows for greater achievement. Homeschool students often show a greater pride in their own achievements as they are self-motivated. Now, let's hear from a child who's been in public school and has been homeschooled.
Hi, this is Haley, and she has been in public school and just this last year has been homeschooled. So we are going to be talking about the pros of public school and the pros of homeschooling. So Haley, what did you like best about public school?
I guess it's kind of more of the socializing part, like especially during lunch and recess, because that was always like the funnest time during school. And then I guess like if you were doing a project or like a group worksheet or something like that, like you can work together with friends or other people. And then I guess participating in sports, because when you are homeschooled, you are kind of limited to that stuff. So
All right. And how about homeschooling? What are some pros about homeschooling?
Definitely the sleeping in part. And then it's a lot less work. Obviously, it could depend on your program. Like, I think of that word there. And then I guess nothing's in time frame. I mean, so you just need to turn in certain things at the end of the year or when you get them done. So, and then if you're having like a bad day or something, you could just take breaks when you need them and kind of as long as needed. And then like if you're more interested in like home ec or science or math or that stuff, you kind of get to do that stuff more with homeschool.
Nice. Thank you so much, Haley.
Some wonder how it will affect their school district. Public school districts receive funding based on the number of students enrolled in their system and lose funding when parents opt to homeschool their children. This loss in funding could cause cutbacks and ultimately have an effect on the community. With more and more parents in many communities wondering if homeschooling is right for their children due to a variety of reasons like COVID, curriculum, or bullying in public schools, it's good to explore the pros and cons of homeschooling and decide what's best for your child and your family.